Bonjour, ça va? Yeah, so I just want to talk to you guys quickly about TEF and the required CLB. A lot of people don't really know the required TEF CLB. They don't even know when they should write TEF and if they should write TEF. So we're going to be talking about all of that today. Yes, so let's start with what we call CLB. CLB is actually the Canadian language benchmark to measure candidates' proficiency for immigration. So there is the English and the French. So the French is the TEF exam that you're going to write. So the goal is to measure your proficiency from beginners to advanced level. What is TEF itself? TEF is actually called Test d'Évaluation de Français. That's the full meaning of TEF, and it is approved for Canadian immigration. So we have 4 skills, just like IELTS, where we have 4 skills. TEF also has 4 skills. There's the listening, the speaking, the reading, and the writing. So you are required to pass all those 4 skills. I mean, there is a minimum or the maximum level of score you have to get in each of the skills for you to be able to use TEF. Let's start with what we call, I just want to tell you some quick immigration pathway. I'm not an immigration consultant, so you can always fact check me. So we have skilled trade workers. For skilled trade workers, you can use CLB4 or CLB5 depending. So we have the federal skilled worker. For that you need CLB7, minimum of CLB7 to be able to use. You have to get CLB7 in your TEF. And we have the Canadian experience pathway for those that already have work experience in Canada. So you need like CLB5 to CLB7, depends on the job knock. So if the goal is, if you're aiming at CLB 10, in your listening, you have to get a score of 316 to 333. Speaking and writing is going to be 393 to 415. Reading is around 263 to 277. If your goal is if you're aiming at CLB 7, your listening should be around 249 to 279. And your speaking should be 310 to 348, thereabout. Reading should be 207 to 232. And if you just want to, if you're aiming at CLB 7, your listening should be around 145 to 180. Speaking and writing should be 181 to 225. Then reading should be 121 to 150. So CLB 7, if you are looking into the pathway, the federal skilled worker pathway. So yeah, that's the minimum. So why do you think we should write TEF? Why is TEF important? TEF is important to help you get higher score, right? So if you have higher CLB, you have more or higher or more CRS point. So TEF is important to boost your chances of express entry, draw. And TEF is good for, I mean, you can write TEF. It's valuable for French speaking candidate, in case you probably want to work as a bilingual person. So yeah, so that's it for today. The next time I'm going to be telling you more about how to prepare for these 4 skills. I'm going to be sharing that with you later on. I'm going to do a separate video on how you can prepare for TEF and the strategies to passing your TEF exam. So if you want to, I mean, the first thing would be for you to learn French, right? And if that's what you're looking at, you can join us. We have French class coming up by May 26th. So the first, it's a small group class. The first batch is coming in by May 26th. So you can join us. You can use the link to register. You know, we'll be more than eager to have you join the class. We're waiting for you. We're excited to have you. So yeah, thank you. Merci, à bientôt, au revoir.